A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Suns, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in at the 4. And for the Kings, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And Utah starts out with the ball. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Gotta check it out.
Now here's McDaniels. Yep, that one goes.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so here's Sacramento, following the 3 by Utah. Hero, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Bailey, and he jams it home with authority.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
Pass to Sabonis. McDaniels against Markkanen. And here's Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Monk from deep. The rebound by Markkanen. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Kessler, a screen on McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, buddy.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. That one misses.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
And he sinks the second. Stan, there seems to be an impatience to this Kings organization. Continuity is not the order of the day.
Well, yeah, BA, and it can be disorienting for the players. You don't want to become complacent, but there's got to be a happy medium and some stability. Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Jazz again can't hit. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Sabonis. And here's Hero. Back to Sabonis. Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. The 3-ball. Utah with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle big time.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
Here's Sabonis. After the basket by Utah. Count the basket.
Well, flexing some muscle on that finish. Sabonis is used to having to score through contact.
George passes to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. And here's Markkanen. McDaniels covering. And here's Bailey for three. They grab their own miss. Here's Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Monk covers. George, right side. Markkanen with a screen on Hero. And here's Bailey for three. Knocks down the long J. Bailey's got 5 now.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
Back to Hero. The three. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Again, Utah good for 2.
That high release that Markkanen has is such a weapon for him, especially in a catch-and-shoot situation.
Hero outside. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
George's shot is off. Kings trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
And so Hero will bring it up for Sacramento. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sharp, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Saric comes in for Murray. Ellis is checked in for Monk. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Tyler Hero. Three-pointer Rozier. The rebound by Filipowski. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 16-6 run. Goes up with it. And Rozier pulls it down.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Pass to Ellis. Now here's Rozier. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Kings 4th.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Utah leading by 8. Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Kessler passes to George. Kessler, a screen on Rozier. Back to Kessler. 3 on the clock. For 3, George misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
Rozier from outside. Utah grabs the miss. George outside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Here's Bailey, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And his shot block, 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of havoc.
Now here's Rozier. 7-point differential.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
George with it. He's picked up by Ellis. Fires for three. That shot off.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Rozier. And here's Ellis. It's McDaniels on the wing. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Sharic's shot is off.
And credit the defense. Excellent contest. Made that a tough shot.
Out to the wing. Filipowski, the pass to George. Connects from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Bailey. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's McDaniels. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Rozier with it. Guarded now by George. Rozier looking around. Ellis outside. Pass to Sharp. Here's Rozier. This one for three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Familiar results for him. He can't hit anything to go.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sharp. Murray comes in for McDaniels. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Rozier. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Collier. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Pass to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Murray from outside. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Sabonis showing some grit on the glass, putting his size and length to great use.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. There's a screen by Nurkic. Williams from long range. Hauled in by the Kings. Hero looking over the floor. For three. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 8-point game. Pass to Collier. Back to Williams. Down low. Here's Niang. Saric with some nice D. Well, the Kings shooting 33% on the first quarter. Murray, shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Collier. Jacks up a 3. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So the Jazz 5 right now. George Niang out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Now here's Ellis. He's scoreless. Outside for Rozier. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And deadly from deep. Rozier making it happen from beyond the arc.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Murray. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now Sabonis. Outside Murray. Now here's Sabonis, defended by Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Well, Sabonis is a very crafty player. He knows how to get defenders off balance.
2 shots.
The first one falls. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
Now here's Ellis. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And they pick up 2.
And for Ellis, that's how you keep the defense honest. Make them respect your ability to drive.
Pass to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Now Nurkic. He's guarded by Sabonis. For 3, Collier. He buries it from 3. Collier's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Rozier, the pass to Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. Picked by Sabonis. Lets it go. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Sensabaugh. To the inside. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Rozier, the pass to Murray. And here's Šarić for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Here's Collier. And there's the lob.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Kings trail by 4. Rozier outside. Sabonis with a screen on Martin. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Collier. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sharp, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Šarić. Monk, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Hero in for Rozier. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Markkanen comes in for Niang. Bailey's checked in for Martin. And it's Keyonte George in for Sensabaugh. Now here's Hero. Pass to Ellis. Takes a three. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Markkanen. Give him 8. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. And you look at Sabonis, his dominance on the boards is unquestionable. And, of course, Walker Kessler, he's giving max effort on the boards, and it shows in the numbers.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
Sharp passes to Hero. Now here's Monk. Ellis outside. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Ellis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
There's the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And a combination of size and scoring ability Markkanen possesses is special, which is why he draws so many fouls.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That's good for Markkanen. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
He does not get the second one. And, Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family. Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Utah leading by 5. George outside. Markkanen outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Ellis. Sacramento passing it around. Hero outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kessler a screen to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Kings trail by 7. Outside Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
And the first one at the line is good. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. And so he hits both. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
Kings trail by 5. Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
George passes to Kessler. George outside. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Sharp. And here's Ellis. Hero, the pass to Ellis. Here's McDaniels. They set the pick from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Markkanen outside. Pass to George. And here's Bailey for 3. Hauled in by the Kings.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Utah leading. George with it. 5 points in the game. Markkanen, the pass to George. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen misses.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
The Jazz have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Monk. Ellis outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. And for Utah, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And Hero grabs the board.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Monk against Markkanen. Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Here's George. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Hero finds Monk. Shot from 12. That one goes. Count it. Monk's got his first points of the game.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. They still need this. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Jazz lead by 3.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
If you want a free t-shirt, you gotta make some noise.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Keegan Murray comes in for touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
No good on the free throw. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
B.A., I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
And the second free throw is good.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
And he nails the third. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jaden McDaniels out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Sharp, then there's Keon Ellis, and it's Rozier in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Saric. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 16.
Keeping the head on a swivel. Rozier making a nice pass.
Here's Collier. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Saric.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Three-pointer Rozier. Offensive board. Saric outside. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 16. Markkanen, the pass to Niang. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Niang's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Saric, a screen on Markkanen. Ellis. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Collier, pounded by Rozier. Sends the ball, no good. The Kings lead by 14. Right side McDaniels. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Saric. Murray comes in for McDaniels. Malik Monk's checked in for Ellis. And it's Hero in for Rozier. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. Here's Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Now here's George. Clock at 6. And here's Bailey for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Hero, no good. Jazz trail by 14. Here's George. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
The Kings have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Hero, the pass to Sabonis. It's Monk on the wing. Picked by Sabonis. Puts it up. And the basket by Monk. And the Kings lead by 14.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Markkanen misses. And it's Monk with the ball for Sacramento. Pass to Murray. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jazz trail by 16. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
George outside. And here's Markkanen. 6 to shoot. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Murray. Sabonis outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Bailey, the pass to George. To the wing, right side. Markkanen from long range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. The Kings lead by 16. Hero, the pass to Sabonis. Pass to Sharp. Hero outside. 3-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bailey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. The Kings have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Pass to Sharp. Sacramento passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Hero for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. George for 3. On target from range. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Didn't even really hurry up there. George stayed within himself and got it up quick.
Sabonis finds Monk. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jazz trail by 11. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Kessler. That gives him a double-double.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense. A constant lob threat.
Outside Monk. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to George. Here's Filipowski. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Now Hero. From deep. It's money from deep.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up. Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort. Incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's George. And here's Markkanen. Bailey can't get the 3. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Hero. McDaniels outside. He launches. No good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
George. And he gets it to go from the low block.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
George against Hero. Oh, he misses the layup. Jazz trail by 10. Here's George. Beyond the arc. Cash from downtown.
Well, with a little bit of room, George can splash it down. A fearless shooter.
Hero against George. Rebounded by Markkanen. The Jazz shooting about 41%. Now Kessler. George. That's what he wanted.
Check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Now Hero. He fires. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Markkanen looking it over. Now George jacks up a three. Cleared away by Hero. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Oh, he leaves no question.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And Utah calls time here. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Markkanen. McDaniels with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 7. Let's loose for 3. There's another rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
And so it's Sacramento with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.